Spiritual Warfare for NES is a Christian video game from 1992, and I honestly am not 100% sure how to review this game. Shout out to Naz for requesting today's video. Now, I played the Steam port of this game from 2017 as part of the Spiritual Warfare and Wisdom Tree collection, and according to Steam reviews, it is slightly different from the 1992 NES release and Sega Genesis port. And apparently, this is a collection of 4 games: Spiritual Warfare, Bible Adventures, Exodus, and Joshua and the Battle of Jericho, but I never got past the first game. In fact, I never even got past the first boss of the first game. I can't say that I fully understand this game. It wasn't bad, I just don't fully understand it. And I actually bought this title somehow thinking that Spiritual Warfare and Bible Adventures were the same game. I don't want to call this a bad game because it isn't. Again, I just don't fully understand it, and I think it would have been helpful if the devs added some sort of digital manual to this release. For starters to my review, this game does not have full controller support, which I learned the hard way. You can't even pause the game with a controller, so a minus there. Story-wise, I have no idea. You're some random guy tossed into this world and expected to just do stuff. And this is why I wasn't a big fan of this game gameplay-wise. You're just tossed in there. No context, no nothing. You do run into people who sort of give you quests. They're like, bring me this thing from this location. Or, on occasion, you run into angels who give you Bible questions. That's it. No map, no objective markers, no nothing. I think one reason I couldn't get into this game is that I'm just used to newer game mechanics as a younger gamer, and this title is older than I am. But I tried to enjoy this game, I really did. The combat is unique, I must say. You throw fruit at enemies, which range from bikers trying to stab you to random people trying to club you, and even has boss fights, but as I previously mentioned, I got stuck on the first boss. I just couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. When you throw fruit at an enemy, they do one of two things: get down on their knees to pray, and leave doves behind for you to collect, this game's currency, or they turn into a demon that you have to hit with another piece of fruit. Very creative, I must say, although apparently you do get normal weapons further into the game. And you also have explosive vials of oil, I guess that's what they were, and they weren't very effective in combat but are needed to clear various obstacles. Graphics-wise, it's originally an NES game, so what do you expect? The sound effects were good, although I can't say I'm a huge fan of the soundtrack. Being totally honest, I just couldn't get into this game and really don't care for it, although it appears to be good by design, and apparently is also a Legend of Zelda clone. With all this being said, it earns a 6.1 out of 10 from me. Not the worst game to ever exist, but your money would be better spent elsewhere. But for sure, don't pay its full price of $12. Wait for a sale if you want to give it a spin. I do appreciate the idea of it though, as a follower of Jesus myself, trying to integrate Christianity into video games and maybe even teach kids a little about the Bible through this. Maybe check out Larry Boy and the Bad Apple on PS2 if you want to play a better Christian game. I do, however, want to play Super 3D Noah's Ark from the same company, a boomer shooter about Noah's Ark which runs on the Quake 3 engine, I believe. Waiting for a sale on that one. Anyways, that's all from me today. Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. For any newcomers here, I mostly play, review, and discuss zombie and horror games on my channel, with sometimes other topics like today. So feel free to maybe check out some of my other vids if that sounds interesting. Always remember that Jesus loves you all very much. Peace.